in making my way here, like there is a zone right there where you get close to the village to get its experience. I'm just gonna send Gale back there real quick because I somehow missed it coming up. It'll be easier to just give myself the jumping. And go snag that experience real quick. There we go.
What's the story?
And you know what? Honestly, I don't think I even really need to mess too much with Karlach's ability scores. Maybe a little bit, but it's not imperative. Well, let's level everybody up.
Have my attention.
So, with Wizard level 2 and the Abjuration subclass, we're actually going to be able to start doing the thing. Not very well quite yet, but we're getting there. You twist and harden the weave into arcane wards to protect yourself and others. Learning Abjuration spells. Right. Arcane ward. The residual magic of your spells forms a ward around you that protects you from harm. Since we're only gaining level 2 of Wizard, we're only getting level 1 spells here. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up Ice Knife, and Grease is a good control spell. Keep a magic missile. I guess a chromatic orb. A thunder wave. And a grease. We're going to make Lae'zel here an Eldritch Knight. Cantrips. We'll give her, well, she already has Mage Hand as a gift. I suppose Shocking Grasp. And a Blade Ward of her own. We'll give her Shield. And I suppose Magic Missile. And let's give her False Life. And of course, the Gloomstalker here for Superior Dark Vision, +3 to Initiative, and the Dread Ambusher free attack on the first round. And for spells, maybe Cure Wounds, just to have some curing when we decide to put him in the party. And I don't feel the need to replace one of his spells. Alright, now.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
While we only got first level spells on level up, we are now a 3rd level caster, which means we can learn 2nd level spells. And I do want to learn Detect Thoughts. And we'll put that in place of chromatic orb. Ah! And then, do we want to learn any other spells at this time? Dark Vision we don't care about too much. Protection from good and evil is nice and cheap. And then my Burning Hands or False Life. We may as well give ourselves another cantrip. It doesn't hurt. Okay. Now, Detect Thoughts is ritual, so as long as we cast it now, it doesn't use up a spell slot. But the other thing that I can do, so I have 2 Arcane Ward here. I can go up to twice my wizard level, so I can go up to 4. And whenever I take damage, it blocks damage equal to its current charges, and then I lose 1 charge. Casting Abjuration spells will add charges equal to the level of the spell. So I can cast Armor of Agathis at 2nd level, and it'll go up to 4 my current maximum of charges, plus I'll get the 10 temporary hit points. And we're going to see very soon how that's going to be worthwhile in battle. But this is still going to be a very, very tough fight. So, Lae'zel's going to throw the crag spiders and we're going to make use of that.
Well, well, well.
Directly. Step by step. What's that?
Also, actually, I almost forgot, Longstrider, which I can upcast to 2nd level to get 2 people at a time, but I'm gonna get Karlach and all of the spiders with Longstrider because there's literally no reason not to.
That'll wake you up of a fine day, won't it?
I do not need awakening. My senses are sharp as steel.
Okay. Activate another waypoint here. And also in this little
Place
alcove.
looks like a battlefield. What's that?
It's another dirt mound.
Color me curious.
Is this your first time on the Sword Coast, Lae'zel?
Yes. It is much more lively than the Githyanki slates led me to believe.
Okay, I'm gonna
Just
take
wait till you see Baldur's Gate. You'll never want to leave.
I'm gonna take a moment here to optimize my loadout, and I'll be right back. I had this scroll of false life, so I gave it to Karlach because pretty much any temporary hit points you give her is doubled while she's raging.
Blackith's will be done.
Okay. So I had Lae'zel cast False Life, and I remembered to bind her weapon. I had Karlach cast False Life and then Speak with Animals, because why not? And that is about what I could do immediately, so let us break this open.
Please, no more. Leave us in peace, and we shall leave you in kind.
Cut the crap, Anders. I know what you are.
Don't let her hurt us. Please, we just want to go home.
Now, this is one of the main reasons I wanted to hit level 3 before this fight specifically. I knew that there was a detect thoughts option here, and I really want to do detect thoughts with Gale, so on this playthrough. So I'm going to probe his mind. Thank you, Astarion. And I actually really want the detect thoughts to work, so I'm going to actually use inspiration on that.
The Archduchess will be delighted when we return with Karlach's head on a pike.
You don't fear Karlach. You want to kill her on Zariel's behalf.
Huh. I never was good at playing the coward. There is no beast here or in the hells I fear. Not with her ladyship's protection. Least of all this dog. You do well to reconsider your alliance with this animal. She destroys all she touches. Useful in the blood war. Frighteningly dangerous anywhere else. Rage all you want, Karlach. Burn with the might of the hells. Zariel will find you. She will bring you home in pieces. And your little friends will have to watch. Unless we feed you their eyeballs first.
The furnace was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now. And I'm never going back!
Alright, so pretty much no chance to do anything to her before she goes. And in fact, it's so crowded here can't reach destination. I'm actually gonna have to use my bonus action just to jump to where I can actually fire at somebody. Let's put some arrow down on... Actually, you know what? Let's do the normal arrow first. Acid on him. Nice, nice. And now that he's standing on an acid surface, right? His armor class should be reduced by 2. That's a pretty good, Ring of Evasion.
More
Now Lae'zel will go ahead and stand over here.
True. Taking position.
And it re-equips. Nice. I won't be able to kill him. Okay, so he does have very dangerous smites. I was hoping that he would target somebody besides Gale before Gale had the chance to do a Blade Ward. I guess that is one thing. He'll need to be able to go a little bit faster eventually in order to... Alright.
Put him up.
So let's go ahead and do the Bearheart Rage. May as well. The spider can't get to him, so the spiders will start attacking over here. Now this spider can. This spider cannot. Just can't get there. Okay, he's almost down. It looks like I won't be able to get out of reach. The Umbral Shroud would be in action. I think the best thing a Astarion can do is try to finish off Anders. I don't care about breaking the concentration on guidance, but ensnaring him won't really do much. Okay, good. And now I can
I'll do it my way.
hide.
Bye forever, pal.
Let us start by throwing a potion to get the two of us back up. Or get Gale up and also me.
over there.
And then let's get over here.
Mystra rill.
Drink a potion. Does still have 2 arcane ward up.
May it please, Mystra.
Does he have path is interrupted? Let's have him. There is some obscurement there. Yeah. Miss anyway. Huh! That was a bunch of crag spiders. Okay. So certainly refresh Armor of Agathis at 2nd level casting, which does get me back up to arcane wards, and drink a potion. And you're concentrating on the let's get a lacerate on you. And I don't think we need to drink her last potion quite yet. We should stack more potions on her though. Ah, now that she's bleeding, it's harder for her to do that concentration, so Lae'zel is no longer held. Oh, you were pointed right at the door. That's unfortunate.
All right.
But hiding successful. And I'll Hunter's Mark you. I don't care about breaking guidance concentration. Lae'zel is still entangled, but at least she can drink a potion. Karlach's been held. Okay. Let's have the spider move a little bit.
May the dice roll in my favor.
So now Gale will cast a Blade Ward. And move up. And then move away, provoking. So the way that worked, Gale took no damage, while she was hit for 10 cold. Now if she had been wet, that would have been 20 cold. 0 piercing damage. 2 plus 1 for strength modifier, 3. Minus 2 for resistance. And then minus 4 from arcane ward. So that's a better idea of what the plan is with him. Use Blade Ward, go provoke, they'll do half damage, then reduced by arcane ward to him, and then he will do the return cold damage to them. And then he can... Where's that other person? Oh, she's way in the corner. I have 7. So let's move 3 more and then jump.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Now she's got a bow, so I don't think she'll provoke anyway, but Karlach can just go up and still concentrating on the ensnaring strike. Can't get there. Alright, get over here.
Let's have a little fun.
Fuck them. Fuck Sorcere. I won't go back. I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash.
Zarya won't get near you again. We'll make sure of that.
That's right, she won't. She can't. She couldn't even lay a finger.
And then we need to get out of here.
Adventure awaits.
Okay, let's ungroup before we follow Karlach.
I'm never going back.
Alright, Karlach. What you got?
Whew. Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look?
As much as I love saying this line here, like you should have melted along, I just don't think Gale has it in him to not be too socially awkward to say that right now. Like you should have melted a long time ago. How can you stand it?
Honey, I could go all night. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close till I've found a way to calm it down.
How the hells did you get an infernal engine for a heart?
High pain tolerance, and a dynamic duo of truly shitty bosses. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the Scar show for later, after we've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engine sooner rather than later. Believe me when I say this thing is hot. The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things, if I can find him.
I'll keep an eye out for someone like that.
Thanking you. A tune-up would give this rust box of mine a new lease of life.
Oh. So now we have the Hellian's Heart. Karlach needs an infernal mechanic to tune up the engine she has for heart. There might be one nearby. We confronted the paladins chasing Karlach. She joined our search for a cure for the parasite. We need to bring Karlach to a mechanic who can fix her heart. We defeated Zariel's followers. Karlach is safe, for now. And that was a decent amount of XP, but it was also a lot of our resources. We do still have 10 temporary hit points, because after we went down, we renewed our Armor of Agathis. And we can refresh our Detect Thoughts because it is ritual. And then let's do a short rest.
Off we go then.
And then, while we're here, we may as well take a look around.
Very well.
Oh, in fact, we have people we can talk to.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Vance. Toll collector.
How did you die?
Jumped. To escape. Broken.
Where were you heading?
Anywhere. Away. Safety.
Do you have any valuables?
Gold. Basement. Locked.
Where is the Tollhouse key?
I fell. Dropped key.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
And we have already picked up the key. If you can hear that sound, it's pretty faint right here. I'll get closer. It sounds kind of like howling wind, maybe. That sound means that there is a soul coin nearby. Let's pick one up in front of Karlach.
So, hey, we've got this soul coin, right? Thing is, I think I can use it. My engine can, anyway. Zariel used to top me up every now and again when she wanted me to go after an especially wicked target.
Soul coins are just that, though. They contain people's souls. I'm not sure you should be using them.
They're already lost. Better to be used in service of the good guys than a devil, don't you think? Next time we're in a nasty battle, drop one my way. You'll enjoy the results.
Intriguing. Next time we're in battle, we'll make sure you get one.
Fuck yes! Now I just need something to sink my teeth into.
And I think Karlach actually... Oh, no, she destroyed the ladder down. We'll have to go back down the other way. I mean, we could... Actually, we could just jump. I have Feather Fall for a reason. Alright, so let's... This guy out here has a magical greatsword. Now, the Tears Protection thing, I'm going to give this to Karlach, and anytime she rages, she's not going to be able to maintain concentration, so that's not a great ability for her, but it's still a +1 greatsword, which is going to be definitely better than the normal great axe that she has.
Don't burn yourself.
Ready and willing.
Got some gold.
Most excellent. In for a surprise?
3 scrolls of Revivify on her.
Right.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Infernal servant. So long I've forgotten. Why?
How did you die?
Zariel's brute destroyed me.
You killed a pack of gnolls. How?
The pact. Power.
A pact? Which devil did you deal with?
Fallen. Lady Zariel.
Why would you sign a pact with the devil?
Power. Strength.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Alright, actually let's talk to the companions real quick to see if they have anything to say now that we've added Karlach to the party.
Yes.
Isn't it glorious? Karlach's fury is a wonder to behold.
Hey, soldier.
Oh wow, okay. So not only do you have this thing in your chest, but it's burning up?
That's the short of it. Bloody thing's been in overdrive since I left Avernus.
How did you end up with such a contraption in your chest?
The year? 10 air. The place? A sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero? Karlach. A knock-kneed delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell.
Go on then, tell them.
I'll mete out the best ones bit by bit, so you always have a reason to keep me around. Clever, right?
You mentioned a boss who gave you up to Zariel. Who was it?
Guy named Gortash. Politician. Inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job. A good job. With people I liked. Doing work I was good at. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh, to feel so invincible again.
What does that infernal engine do to you?
Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close.
What's that been like?
Agonizing. God's what I wouldn't give for a hug. A pat. Anything. You've never met anyone so desperate for a hug as this one right here. Pathetic perhaps, but true. It's my lot to bear, and I bear it badly. Ah well, can't have it all, can you? Not today, at least.
Let's get away from the door a little bit because it's interfering with the dialogue camera. But there is more to ask.
Hey, soldier.
Now that those paladins are out of your way, what's next on your agenda?
First things first, I need to get this engine tuned up. Thing's powerful, but it's been feeling volatile ever since I left the Hells. Can't be too hard to find an infernal mechanic round here, right?
In your expert opinion, what's the best way to kill a devil?
Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about?
This isn't where I thought I'd end up. How about you?
Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you?
Here's the Gale specific response. He does mention that he has a condition, he just doesn't give details. I've a condition I need to manage. I'd still be looking for a cure.
We have more in common than I knew. I won't pry for details. Right now, at least.
And was that the last of it?
Copper for your thoughts.
Okay. And then over here is a hatch.
Not a problem.
Oh. A Tollhouse ledger. A ledger containing the details of Tollhouse's takings for the current year, 1492 DR. Most entries are neatly written, listing the travelers and the amount of gold paid, but the text on the most recent page is smudged and rambling. 9 Marpenoth, 4 merchants, with a single wagon of sundries, 25 gold. 12 Marpenoth, Flaming Fist Company, 15 fists and gauntlet, 100 gold fee waived. Fists don't pay they tolls, they extort. 21 Marpenoth, brewer and 2 guards, bringing kegs to Joaquin's Rest, 35 gold. 2 Uktar, 7 farmers, no goods, no gold, wounded, warned us to leave. 3 Uktar, sent courier to request extra guards or relief. 7 Uktar, more farmers, too many to count, no goods, carrying their own dead. 11 Uktar, road untenable. 16 Uktar, preparing to abandon post.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Toll collector, Martin.
Why were you in the basement?
Hiding. Frightened.
Were you alone when you died?
Gods abandoned me and Vance.
How did you die?
Goblins. Laughing. Cutting.
A sad tale. So we have this vault door here, but we did pick up a Tollhouse key. And that did unlock it.
Nasty surprise. Caution is warranted here.
So there's traps around here. But we don't have to worry about these ones because the trigger for them is in another spot.
Let's take a gander. That's curious.
Quite a lot of gold. And we found a burrow hole that we can't really fit in. There's another chest there.
Spotted a trap. Move with purpose.
Hot foot, place is trapped.
Well, here's a nice little stone chair to sit in.
A teasing sound, but to what effect?
And then there's another one over here. So if you... Let's empty a couple of these vases. And if you can put most anything on them, or you can have people sit in the throne. But once they are both attached, this secret door will open.
Be careful.
And that is the trap that we need to disarm. So let's have everybody come back over here.
Careful.
Let's have Astarion give a guidance to Lae'zel. And use a spell slot to heal her. And let's have Lae'zel make use of her astral knowledge, dexterity, and that smuggler's ring by disarming this trap.
I applaud your taste.
Now, the
With
most
ease.
notable things in this room,
Aye.
there's a Great Axe
Better be
plus
careful
one.
not to trigger that thing.
Now, this is a magical, basically, two-handed weapon. I'm going to go ahead and give that to Karlach. And even though a Sword of Justice with a +1 enhancement is technically a little bit better than a Great Axe with a +1 enhancement, and even though this does have an ability, just for the sake of flavor, I'm going to give her the Magical Axe. And honestly, the Sword of Justice can just go to camp.
Your desire.
There is, however, a chest here with these Gloves of Heroism. Whenever you use Channeling Oath, that's something that we could just send to camp. Gold. Potions. Jewelry. Another chest. With some gems. Another chest with plenty of gold.
This will come in handy. Most excellent.
Alright, now, the next thing that we are going to end up doing is going back to the Emerald Grove with Karlach in tow. So, the next time I record, I will start from just outside the grove. But for right now, off screen, I'm going to just loot this entire Tollhouse and the area around it. And if I do find something interesting, I'll show you. But just in case I don't, see you next time. I did go to Gale at some point, and Withers has something he wants to say.
Not this one, nor this one, and this one are less worthy still.
Less worthy still. More riddles from my resident jester.
I riddle thee not. I speak only what requires telling. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
No, thank you.